Hey, my name's Tracy, and if you landed on this page, you landed on my business TikTok account, which is Tarot Perceptions. And I'm making, sometimes I make unpopular opinions or hard truths about spiritual awakening, about tarot, about spirituality, about new age spirituality. I talk about ritual work, I talk about herbs. So I have a whole lot of interest, but first and foremost, I am a professional tarot reader. Why am I telling you that? Because I don't fit in any one mold, and you don't have to either. So I am a tarot reader. I do ritual work, but I believe in God. So I don't fit into the Christian group, even though I consider myself to be Christian. People tell me that I'm not because I read tarot. I don't fit into New Age spirituality because I don't feel that the only reason our souls are here on this earth is to spiritually advance. Yeah, that's part of it, but I feel that this life is a gift and that we are here to experience it, good and bad. I don't fully fit into the witchcraft community because I believe in God. So I do not have a box that I fit into. And that can be hard. Like you start wondering, like, who am I? What do I fit in? I'm here to tell you, you don't need a label. You don't need somebody else's label of what you should or who you should or should not be. There are part of, like as far as Christianity, I know there's a God in my heart and my soul because of my own experiences. Not getting into them in this video. If anybody's interested, ask me. I'll tell you. But in this specific video, that's not the purpose of me recording this. So let's get into it just a little bit here. You don't need to fully believe or fully accept what one group of people tells you. To me, spiritual awakening is knowing yourself wholeheartedly, knowing what your beliefs are, knowing what your values, your ethics, your morals, and then living life in accordance to those values, morals, and ethics. I've always tried to listen to what other people believe, how other people talk about spirituality, because I feel that part of the spiritual growth process means to listen and understand and respect other viewpoints. But that doesn't mean that you need to incorporate them if that's not how you truly feel. Due to that, I'm going to share an unpopular opinion that I have. So a lot of people in the spiritual community, you are going to hear about 3D, you're going to hear about 5D. I actually had to have a friend explain that to me because I said when we first started talking, I said, I understand what you're saying, but I don't use that terminology. And to this day, I still don't use that terminology. I think it's more a state of being, in all honesty. That's my own opinion. And I don't feel the need to be right about any of this. I'm just saying this is how I feel. But then there are some groups that I have been in that have pushed their agenda to the point where it's given me a bad taste and I actually had to get out of them. And by telling and sharing that story, it enables me to be able to hopefully let other people know who are like me, who don't fit into any one box. One, you're not alone. And two, it's perfectly okay. I know who I am. I know what I believe in. I know what my values are. And I know I'm a damn good person. And that's what really matters. Spiritual awakening, as much as some people try to say it is literally only about ascension, no. And this is my unpopular opinion, okay? And I'm not saying I'm right. It is about living this life. You do get to a sense of peace, but it's peace by knowing yourself. And when everybody says that spiritual awakening is only about ascension, I say no. In my opinion, it is not. To me, spiritual awakening is literally what it says. It is awakening to your spiritual side. And it is about learning within yourself and finding like minded people. You will get to these points where you want to have these deeper conversations, where shallow conversations don't really hit it up anymore. But I will tell you that that phase, you will have multiple spiritual awakenings throughout your life. It's not a one and done deal. Spiritual growth is a lifelong process, it's a lifelong journey as we continue to grow and gain life experiences.